you were injured in an accident.
It wasn't my fault.
But you called an Atlanta TV law firm.
That was my fault.
If you were injured in an accident.
Call Cromartie Law.
Personal service from local attorneys.
We don't get paid unless we win.
Search Cromartie Law.
Call me first, Rick Cromartie.
I want to pass on everything that I do here. I mean, I love having my kids with me, learning from their dad. A lot of this stuff has been passed down from generation to generation. Yeah, things have changed over the years to make life easier, but still, some stuff you do, it's great to pass on to your kids.
At Smith & Wood Wealth Management, we're proud to be part of the Rome community, where the same teamwork that wins on the court inspires our approach to financial planning and investment. Just like a great basketball team, success starts with a solid game plan. The Smith & Wood financial planning process centers on understanding your unique goals and creating strategies that balance enjoyment today with preparations for tomorrow's challenges. Like a trusted coach, we provide insight and guidance so you can pursue your financial goals with confidence. We would love to work with you to build a game plan for the season ahead.
Greetings everyone, Cash Money Mike here with World's Finest Chocolate. Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, and make sure you keep Christ in Christmas. Remember the reason for the season, and that is love, forgiveness, grace. And if you ever need chocolate, please give me a call. Scan the QR code, and adios.
If you ever find yourself moving through these doors,
we're gonna take care of you.
If you ever hear these sounds, or see these lights, may you find our caring team of ER experts all around you. This is the human spirit at its best. Advent Health, feel whole.
High school basketball coverage begins now on the Southeast Sports Network. This broadcast is presented by Cromartie Law. Produced by Northwest Georgia Media in collaboration with WLAQ Radio. You're watching high school basketball action on the Southeast Sports Network.
Well, we've got one more game coming your way here on the airwaves of WLAQ. And if you're watching at home on Northwest Georgia Media, we want to welcome you in one more time inside the Winthrop King Center here on the campus of Shorter University, located here in Rome, Georgia. It's the 72nd annual Rome Seven Hills Rotary Christmas Tournament. This is also game number 8. The semis for the boys' side of the bracket, Darlington and Rockmart, both winning yesterday. One in a little bit more dominant fashion than the other. Darlington handling business to get to 7-1 on the season. And Luke, this is a team that you're really impressed with here early on, and a team that was your favorite to come in and take this gold ball, which would be their 6th gold ball and first since 2023.
Very impressed with this Darlington team, and quite frankly, this team has been assembled to win. They've got one loss on the record so far to St. Pius, a strong program in Atlanta.
Sure.
But they have a absolutely loaded roster. You've got guys, Cam Selig all the way from Nova Scotia, Canada, DJ Hall from the Bahamas, and then even locally some guys who have transferred in. Jordan Wilkerson, who actually played at my high school, Unity, for a while. He started as a freshman and won a state championship for Unity, and he is a great shooter of the basketball. Very interested to see how this team performs going down the stretch and as the competition gets tough. But here tonight against Rockmart as well.
And Rockmart, a team that just picked up its first win of the season yesterday in tight fashion. 58-56, almost the narrowest of margins for them against Calhoun to put them in the winner's bracket. Head coach Terry Albert, this could feel like an inflection point for them. You know, you come in, obviously you're not going to be favored. You're probably a heavy underdog into this one, but you want to see him come out. You want to see him play well and start grinding towards January, right? I mean, that's got to be the goal right now. Get back into the win column again tonight. Maybe if it's only one more time this tournament, if you go to the consolation bracket after this game, get back into the win column, go 2-1 this weekend. That could do a lot for a team. Their one win, again, coming last night. Taking a look at the starting lineups here as both teams head towards their respective benches. We got about 60 seconds till tip here inside the Winthrop King Center. We'll start with the Rockmart Yellow Jackets. 1-7, 0-4 in region play under Terry Albert here this season. Their starters go as follows. You got AD Samples, Tucker Parson, Jaden Thompson in the backcourt, and then MJ Berry and Ryder Brinkley. That's the starting 5 for the Rockmart Yellow Jackets. They will be rocking their white tops, white pants. Those numerals are a little bit easier to see, Luke.
Yes,
with
the black on white.
The black on white. I much prefer that. It is outlined in gold and Rockmart across the chest. As for the Darlington Tigers in their very regal purple outfits, purple kits down there, you've got Jordan Wilkerson, Brent Bell, Christian Teasley manning the backcourt, and down under it is Cam Selig. And who did I miss here? Teasley, Selig, DJ Hall. He is going to be the 5th starter for the Darlington Tigers this evening. We've had some great basketball today. This is our nightcap. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. I'm going to have to pull out my phone here. 9 o'clock. Okay. I think we got out of here last night about what time? 10:30? Got home about 11:30?
I have no clue.
At least for me. I know you were quick out the door. But man, what a time this has been. This will be the last game that I do here this weekend. Of course, our great broadcast crew, Matt Davis, Ian Griffin, they'll have you for the championship games tomorrow. But man, what a thrill this has been. First time for me here at this tournament, and I can easily see why. This is the longest running tournament, longest running sanctioned tournament basketball-wise in the state of Georgia. It's been fantastic.
Beautiful tournament, and it's been an honor to do it with you, Gavin. I mean, just a couple of years ago, my sophomore year of high school, I was watching this from the stands, and now I'm up here in the booth. I'm glad to be here with you.
It has come full circle for you, my friend. All right, a couple of players wiping the bottom of their sneakers clean. Our head ref on the far side, making sure that that basketball is the air pressure that he wants it to be. Both of the 21s at midcourt. MJ Berry, Cam Selig, gonna get us going. Here we go, the nightcap underway. Tip won by Rockmart and controlled by A.D. Samples. Guarded out there by Jordan Wilkerson, who's playing tight Velcro defense on him. Strong dribble to his right. He gets to the rim, cannot finish. Tip won't go for M.J. Berry, and here come the Tigers. Back down to our left, working right to left. Great feed down low, and it is Selig with the first bucket of the game off the feed by DJ Hall. And now the pass stolen in the backcourt. Back the other way comes Bell. His lay-in won't go. Rebound Darlington. Kick it back out. 3. Good from Teasley. Strong start, 5-0 start for the Darlington Tigers. 45 seconds into this one. Tucker Parson gets it across the mid-stripe. He'll pick up his dribble, running in towards the lane, and kick it back out. Directions coming in from Terry Albert down to our left. Works off the screen, pass fake, gets to the rim, cannot finish. DJ Hall, though, Adrian Samples going to go to the line.
And he was fouled that time, and that is the first big break here for Rockmart. Able to finally find their way for an opportunity at points here.
Foul's going to go against Brent Bell, his first, team's first, and they'll try to snap out of this 5-0 little rut they're in, and they will. First foul shot up and good for A.D. Samples. Well, we're going to see if there are ghosts in this gym with the foul shots here tonight, Luke.
Yep.
And second foul shot also good. So a good start for Samples at the line. It's 5-2. About 70 seconds into this ball game. DJ Hall in the wing right. Kicks it. Bell, wing left to the corner. 3, good for Teasley. Count the bucket. He's going to go to the line and shoot another. Foul's going to go against A.D. Samples, his first.
And a lot of the teams in this tournament would play a somewhat old school style of basketball, but this is a new school Darlington team all the way around. They shoot a high volume of threes, and they make a whole lot of them.
That seems to be the way things are going, right?
Right.
Just in the world of college basketball and high school basketball. Free throw shot is good for Teasley. 4-point play to push the lead out to 9-2. Darlington into a full court press. It's pretty lax, honestly. Rockmart able to get it across, and now pass is stolen from Jaden Thompson. But a foul coming. Who's this going to be on? It'll go against Bell. It's already his second, and immediately Nathan West is going to go to the bench and get some help for Bell. Joseph Ogunyemi going to check in for Bell. So Rockmart inbounding from the far side. Primary ball handler in this ball game for Rockmart right now is Zorian Cotton. 3 from the corner, no good out of the hand of Ryder Brinkley. Now back at the other end, Teasley gives it up. Long 3, too strong. Rebound Ogunyemi. He's going to kick it right back out to Jordan Wilkerson. Hall drives baseline. Kick out. 3, corner, no good for Teasley. Bit of a heat check here early for Teasley. And the rebound to Rockmart.
And finally able to grab the rebound. As we've discussed, lethal Tigers shooting team.
Oh boy, just a sloppy turnover in the backcourt. Cotton wasn't paying attention. Teammate tried to give him the ball. That was Barry. He didn't want him taking it across the center stripe, so he tries to give it up, but Cotton wasn't looking at him, and so he almost tosses it right into the lap of his head coach. So it's a turnover. Checking in for the first time is Jatavius Berry, and he's going to probably be the only one on that bench who can match up well with Joseph Ogunyemi of Darlington. Open 3 in the corner is good, finally. Man, Wilkerson's 3 rattled around and went down. So it's a 12-2 open. 3 at the other end will not go for height. Well, pardon me, Barry. Darlington back the other way, foul called. Who will they get here? It'll go against Jaden Thompson, his first and team's second.
Yep, against Rockmart that time, and the game just seems to be moving a little faster than they've expected right now for the Yellow Jackets.
At the line, shooting 2, DJ Hall. First is up and good. Darlington 7-1, wins in region over Temple and Pepperell, so they are 2-0. Second shot up and good for Hall as well. Other wins on the schedule coming against Chattahoochee, Whitefield Academy, Pickens, Auburn, and R. Murchie. 14-2 our score. Runner won't go for number 11, Tucker Parson. Darlington controlling. 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Open three, he pulls it. And it is too strong and actually is going to hit off of the shot clock, which will be a dead ball. That was Wilkerson pulling the shot from about NBA range.
Yeah, he is very confident in his three-point range.
Oh, pass stolen, and off the inbound, it is Teasley laying it in.
Sneaky, sneaky steal. Teasley just picking the pocket of Cotton right there.
Yeah. And barely a foot away from the basket, it felt like. Lay-in won't go for Parson, and look at Darlington get out and run. It is Selig with his second bucket in transition, and a timeout on the floor for Rockmart. It will be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him on the other side of this break. We'll have the rest of the first quarter here in this semis game.
I get ready for a long-range trip by finding inspiration to begin with. Where do I want to go and why? You go away on a big trip and you come back ready to go again.
Call Cromartie Law of Rome and get to know local attorneys that work with you personally. Call a TV law firm in Atlanta and get to know this.
Call Cromartie Law in Rome. They've collected tens of millions on behalf of their clients.
Search Cromartie Law.
Call me first.
The 72nd annual Rome 7 Hills Rotary Christmas Tournament is presented by Advent Health Redmond. We'll take a moment to thank all of our sponsors here momentarily. Rockmart off the inbound, though, able to break the press. And right now it's Darlington that is really flexing here early, Luke. An 18-2 run after the tip with 4:35 to go in the first quarter.
Flexing here, and Rockmart just cannot keep up. Adjustments looking to be made here.
Man defense for Darlington. And we're going to have an offensive foul coming on Cotton. I could see that from up here. He was holding on to the jersey, I believe, of Teasley.
Yeah, that was unique.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Something you'd see more at the football side of things, holding the jersey.
That was a hold,
there.
yeah. That should have been, what, a 10-yard penalty, right?
Exactly.
And repeat the down. So Darlington with it as we creep up on the halfway mark here in the first half. Ogunyemi backing down his defender. Oh, he's blocked, but not without a foul and a whistle coming against Jaden Thompson. It'll be his second. And going to the line is the 6'9" body of Joseph Ogunyemi.
And such a tough matchup there for Thompson, a guy who's that big and that strong for Darlington. Hard to guard.
Ogunyemi's first shot no good. And his second on the way, and it is perfect. He's the fifth different scorer in this game for Darlington already. 19-2, 4:08 to go first quarter. There's a steal off the trap, back the other way. Teasley's gonna lay it in with ease. Teasley's got 11 of the 21 for Darlington, including a couple threes, one that was part of a 4-point play, and now a foul called as they tried to get it into Thompson, who was backing down Ogunyemi. It'll go against the 6'9" center. His first and team's third. So Rockmart will inbound down to our right in front of the Darlington bench. 3:50 to play, first quarter. And with nowhere to go with it, Parsons just going to throw it off the knee of Teasley and will do this all over again.
Smart move that time.
Very smart. First look isn't there, but they do get it in to Thompson. And now back into the hands of Zorian Cotton. Dribble handoff. Driving in. Ryder Brinkley. Fadeaway shot. Won't go from the right side of the floor. And oh boy, a transition foul here on Thompson. And this may be upgraded.
That did look somewhat malicious there from Thompson. Just got wrapped up with him.
We're getting a look on the replay here. And by the way, the replay tonight here on Northwest Georgia Media, brought to you by Smith & Wood Wealth Management. The foul will be upgraded to a flagrant. And so it'll be DJ Hall to the line, shooting, I believe, 2. First is up and good. And so Thompson going to have a seat. And the second shot also good, and so they will keep the basketball as well. It is now a 23-2 run over the first 4.5 minutes of this game for Darlington.
Yeah, and they are making a case, if they do indeed move on to the next round, to be a favorite in their next matchup.
Most definitely. They will get Model in the championship game should this one continue along the path that it's currently going on. Look at the putback down low for Ogunyemi. Now 25-2. They trap Cotton. He kind of rolls the ball to MJ Berry. Shot is up and good for Rockmart. That is their first made field goal of the night.
And that could build a little momentum. A nice one to fall there off the contest there from Darlington.
Trey Moore into the ball game now, running point for Darlington. Turnaround won't go for Ogunyemi. He was the first option that possession for Darlington. Rockmart back the other way. Tucker Parson brings it up. He'll get it back in the hands of Zorian Cotton. And almost picking the pocket of Cotton is Grant Molnar. And we've got a foul. Nope, a travel on Cotton.
Tough one there from Cotton. I'm sure he was a little annoyed there at the contact, but I do think the travel was the right call.
Ethan Height going to check in for Darlington. This is going to present a really good opportunity to see every one of this deep bench for Darlington in this game. Already up by 21 here with 2:30 to go in the first quarter. Pass fake. Nice drive from Mitchell Rawton. And we'll see another and one opportunity for Darlington. Ogunyemi off the pass from Rawton. Went up strong with it, laid it in, and it's Ogunyemi to the line for one.
And that'll tell you how this game is going. A couple inches there from a successful alley-oop turns into a successful and one attempt here.
Just the way this first quarter has gone, Ogunyemi's shot is good. Rockmart still just trying to break this full court press. They do so. Cotton dribbling amongst defenders. Open three, well off the mark for Jatavius Berry. Darlington back the other way. Height running point. He's double teamed to the corner for Wilkerson. He loses the handle on the way in as he was paralleling the baseline, and we'll go back the other way.
Yeah, and on the other end that time, an open three attempt for Rockmart, which you're going to have to knock down given the little amount of open threes you'll get from this Darlington defense.
Selig is going to check back in for Ogunyemi. Ogunyemi's logged his minutes in this first quarter. Selig back out there. Rockmart with the ball, trailing 28-4 in this first quarter. Cotton, nice floater with the right hand. That'll inspire some confidence for Cotton. Top of the key, Selig. They give it right back to him. He rim runs, and Selig lays it in. 6 points for him here in this first quarter. 90 seconds to go, roughly, and it's a 30-point first quarter thus far. Big three off the mark, tipped out of bounds by MJ Berry. And we'll see some subs for Rockmart. Cameron Naff is going to come into the ball game. That's K-N-A-F-F, Naff. Darlington basketball. Wilkerson on the wing left. Back up top to Molnar. He'll dribble right, kick it out. Corner three is good, man. That spot on the floor is very reluctant to some friendly rolls on the rim. That was Mitchell Rawton getting into the scoring column with that three for Darlington.
And a travel from Rockmart.
Travel bringing it up for Rockmart. So Darlington basketball. Grant Molnar still running point. Rawton off the dribble, kicks it out, wing left, three, no good, falling away from the basket. Wilkerson, but the putback is good. Was that Selig?
No, that was not Selig. I believe that was number 1.
So that was Ethan Height, his first bucket. And Rockmart will again turn it over on their side of the ball. I got caught looking down there to see something on my sheet. So that was Height with the bucket.
Yes, Ethan Height that time, and just evidence once again of the theme across the winners of this Christmas tournament: deep with scores all across their rosters.
Foul on the putback attempt from Selig. Selig is going to go to the line. This could be a 40-point first quarter for Darlington here.
Very much,
yeah,
the better team thus far.
Yes. Selig with 6 in this first quarter. He's one of 7 different scorers for Nathan West's team. First shot no good for Selig. Second one is good. 36-6. Again, Darlington still pressing. And picking up his dribble, needing some help. MJ Berry finds some help in AD Samples. And the pass stolen. Darlington with it. And losing the handle on the way in. Selig, 2-on-2, back the other way. Pull up, good from Tucker Parson, his first bucket. And that is how this first quarter, comes to a close. 36-9. Just 3 made field goals in this first quarter for Rockmart. And right now thoroughly outmatched and being outplayed through 8 minutes. But we're going to take a break, a 60-second break here on WLAQ and Northwest Georgia Media. Gavin Booker, Luke Reynolds on the call. We'll be back.
Greetings, everyone. Cash Money Mike here with World's Finest Chocolate. Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, and make sure you keep Christ in Christmas. Remember the reason for the season, and that is love, forgiveness, grace. And if you ever need chocolate, please give me a call. Scan the QR code, and adios.
I get ready for a long-range trip by finding inspiration to begin with. Where do I want to go and why? You go away on a big trip and you come back ready to go again.
Basketball out of the intermission. They lead 36-9 here in the semifinal round of this 72nd annual Rome Seven Hills Rotary Tournament. Selig out of the break with a basket. And he has got 9 here in this first half.
And Height making the unselfish play there. He
Yes.
didn't even really need to. He could have scored himself, but another one for Selig.
So Rockmart with the basketball. Ball in the hands of 80 Samples on the wing right. Feeds the low post. And, man, that was just going to be a tough pass to make there for Brinkley. But Tucker Parson ends up with it in his lap after the deflected pass. He lays it in. He's got 4.
Kind of a lucky break there. Height trying to save it.
Very lucky break. Wilkerson drives baseline for Darlington. Skip pass, 3 from Height, raised. It is good.
And every time I see them pull it back from the college 3 level, I'm thinking it's not going in, but then I realize the range of this Tigers team.
Unbelievable what we've seen so far. Brent Bell going to check back in for the Darlington Tigers. And checking out is Selig with 9 points. 41-11 right now. Darlington looking like they are well on their way to a date in the championship round tomorrow against the Model Blue Devils, who handled business earlier today against Rome. Fadeaway shot, well short of the rim and short of the net for Cameron Naff. Back the other way comes Darlington. Height ran into a chest in the lane, no whistle. 3 from the corner, it is true. From Brent Bell, it's his first points of the night, joining the plethora of scorers in this game. 3 on 3, back the other way, Rockmart, and a lay-in for AD Samples. Well, Darlington's offense just is flowing so well, and you're right, I can see exactly what you're saying. It's a new age offense, and that is a score going to the line in Ethan Height. He lays it in for his 3rd field goal of the game, and he's going to the line shooting 1. Now those are Kobe's, right, on Height?
Yes, those are Kobe's.
And what do you know what edition those are? I mean, those
do
are
not.
green.
I can't get a close look on them right now.
I mean, those are like a bubblegum green.
Yeah, you love the Kobe's for their bright colorways, and I think that's what players are liking with them right now. Haven't seen those yet, though.
Free throw was no good, and we've got a walk on Darlington's Brent Bell. A teammate of his collected the offensive rebound, but he turns it over on a second chance possession for them. So Rockmart ball, 46-13, 5:52 to go first half. What would you say is maybe the most popular shoe right now outside of the Kobe? Outside of the Kobe's, I think I've seen. Is it Ja? Ja's got some shoes out,
right?
The
Ja 3s are a big one right now. I've seen them all over this tournament, and apparently they play very well.
We've got a blocking foul coming on Darlington's Christian Teasley. It's his 2nd, team's 1st of the 2nd quarter. And the only reason I know that's because the kids at school, tell me that was one of the first things when basketball season rolled around. That everybody was showing off the new kicks.
That's right. I myself play my pickup ball in LeBron's.
Okay.
I respect the Jaws. I might pick myself up a pair in the future.
3 for Jatavius Berry, first triple of the game for the Rockmart Yellow Jackets. And LeBron's another guy who's kind of got some, famous Christmas Day kicks, right? I mean, he's a guy that maybe, 8 to 10 years ago, I mean, he was the one churning out the specialty Christmas Day sneakers. That was a great era of basketball. His Cleveland days.
Very great.
His Cleveland days and those Christmas Day matchups with Golden State and those times as school was getting ready to let out in the summer when that was the finals year after year, as Ogunyemi with a 2-hand flush over top of a defender puts this Darlington team a bucket away from 50 here in this first half. And they almost had it there on a trap in the backcourt. Rockmart struggling to get across. They do get it across. And a missed bucket, but a steal. AD Samples back at the other end. He tried the lob. It's no good. And we've got a foul coming on Ryder Brinkley.
And almost a little bit of offensive frustration there for Rockmart, I'd say, just trying to jam it to the rim. And he had a guy on the corner for perhaps an open 3.
Right.
But, and a foul there on the Yellow Jackets. The ball will go to Darlington once more.
48-16, 4:48 to go. Not trying to get ahead of ourselves here, but Darlington and Model, that's going to be a good one tomorrow. I was really looking forward to the Model Rome game today. That turned out to be a little bit of a, I wouldn't say blowout, but they put some distance between themselves and the Wolves today, did the Model Blue Devils.
Yes, a statement made by Model against a 5A school in Rome.
Turnover after the three from Bell. Darlington back the other way. Oh, and Teasley is blocked. Rising up for it, MJ Berry to swat it away. Three at the other end won't go. Darlington races back. Bell into the lane and lays it in.
And just take your pick for the scorers tonight, just like Model did last night.
This is almost cherry picking basketball right now.
Exactly.
I mean, it's like one and done. Everybody's one and done. It's reminding me of like the NBA All-Star game. Back the other way. Teasley with a left-handed finish at the front of the rim. 55-16. Euro step won't go for Tucker Parson. And this is a high possession basketball game. And we've got a foul coming. Is this going to be on the floor and on Rockmart? I believe it will be. May go against MJ Berry. It will.
And unfortunately, he paid for his mistake that time.
He paid the price for it. I think he flew about 3 or 4 feet in the air and had some theatrics along with it. 3:27 to go first half. Bell directing traffic. Dribbles left. Hands off. DJ Hall picks up his dribble. Now back to Teasley. Skip pass. Three from the wing right. Short. And a rebound to the shortest guy on the floor. It's Zoran Cotton. And Rockmart throws it away. 6 made threes here in this first half for Darlington. It's been spread around 2. Height with 1. Brent Bell with a couple. Teasley with a couple. And then Mitchell Ralton off the bench with a made 3.
And that's great, and that's probably what they're going to be running against Model, trying to beat Model at what they also run, lots of threes.
And speaking of the devil, another one. This time from DJ Hall, number 5 in purple. It's his first made field goal. And we've got a foul in the backcourt. And I think the big thing right now for Darlington is you want to get through this game injury-free. That's got to be the primary focus right now. You're up 58-16, right? I think this may be, in football terms, a running clock, at this point. And keep everyone healthy. Make it to the gold ball game tomorrow with everybody that you want with you. And there's a flush with the left hand off the inbound steal from Selig.
Beautiful there, and Selig just reminding me that a few of the Rockmart faithful have gone ahead and left the building here.
Right, yeah.
Given the score line.
Compared to what this place was about an hour ago, maybe even less, maybe even 30 minutes ago, this place is a ghost town now. 60-16. How about another 3? Too strong this time for DJ Hall. Offensive rebound, elbow jumper, won't go for Jordan Wilkerson. He somehow gets it back. Behind the back pass is wide of Selig. They're just having fun out there now.
Yeah, and even then a rare opportunity there that goes awry after multiple offensive rebounds from Darlington. That's been rare tonight.
And right now, Rockmart just can't get out of their own way in the backcourt. Cotton's going to get trapped again. Significant height disadvantage there for Cotton on his 2 defenders, but they managed to get it across. And now another loose ball collected by Ralton. Tigers going back the other way. Wide open Selig, and a gentle lay-in this time.
A gentle one there. I think he would have loved to destroy the rim that time, but just a little short.
Did you see the clip? I'm not sure where it was. There was a clip a few weeks ago of a high school game, as Cotton's shot won't go, that somebody broke the rim, and here's an intentional foul in the backcourt for Jatavius Berry, and I think this may end up being more foul shots and the ball for Darlington. That was like one of those, what do they call that in the NBA, where they intentionally foul in the backcourt to prevent a transition? I forget what that is. That some kind of a take foul? I can't put my finger on it, but
not exactly sure there, but the frustration showing, I believe, for Rockmart.
Yes. But anyways, back to my point. Somebody in a high school game broke the rim. And so
really?
they broke the glass, right? Shattered the glass, so they cleaned it up, and they played the rest of the game like street ball. It was half court. The team would rebound the ball, they'd take it to half court, they loop back around, and then start their possession.
Wow.
3.
I mean, what a story. That's one you'll be remembering forever, telling your kids about. I broke the rim in high school basketball.
Jordan Wilkerson, another 3, the 8th of the first half for Darlington. And taking it end to end is A.D. Samples. 65-18, 60 seconds to go in this first half. It has been nothing but the Tigers. That's really the only storyline I've got for you right now. Here's a steal. Open court pass, and going up with it and being fouled, Tucker Parson. He'll shoot 2. But I don't think I've ever even thought about that, Luke. I mean, what happens, right, in a game where the rim gets broken? It's not like the NBA or college where they have a spare one maybe in another gym and they can, roll one out and get it out there. It would take a significant delay. But in a high school match, if that happens, what do? Most everything, most all goals in high school are dropping down from the ceiling. And so you don't just have a spare one, as the first free throw is up and good for Parson. And so they just played half-court basketball in that game. That was something to watch.
Very interesting. I might have to look that one up after this one. I'm surprised I haven't seen it.
Parson good on both. 65-20 here in the second quarter. Up and under. Nice little finish there. I believe that was Wilkerson.
Yes, Jordan Wilkerson. Love seeing him balling out at this stage. Former Unity Lion.
3 open for Parson. Too strong. And a high rebound grabbed by Rawton at the other end. Another lay-in. That was Trey Moore, his first bucket of the game. Getting some minutes here late in the first half. Free throw line jumper good for Parson. He's still playing hard. He's got 8.5. Should be the final possession here for Darlington. Clock winding at 6, at 5. 3 is good from Wilkerson, and that is just the cherry on top here, Luke. A 72-point first half.
Goodness gracious.
I'm going to have to get with Matt Davis and make sure we're not on pace for a record here. I mean, I would assume we'd have to be. I don't know that we've seen a 140-point game here in a goal ball tournament. But, man, 72-22. And we're going to step aside here on WLAQ and Northwest Georgia Media. We'll take a 3-minute break here at halftime. It's all Darlington. The shots raining down. But it's going to be a good night for the benches in this game, Luke. It's going to be a really good night for them. So we'll step aside. We'll be back.
Call Cromartie Law of Rome and get to know local attorneys that work with you personally. Call a TV law firm in Atlanta and get to know this.
Call Cromartie Law in Rome. They've collected tens of millions on behalf of their clients.
Search Cromartie Law.
Call me first, Rick Cromartie.
I get ready for a long-range trip by finding inspiration to begin with. Where do I want to go and why? You go away on a big trip and you come back ready to go again.
Greetings everyone, Cash Money Mike here with World's Finest Chocolate. Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, and make sure you keep Christ in Christmas. Remember the reason for the season, and that is love, forgiveness, grace. And if you ever need chocolate, please give me a call. Scan the QR code, and adios.
If you ever find yourself moving through these doors,
we're gonna take care of you.
if you ever hear these sounds or see these lights, may you find our caring team of ER experts all around you. This is the human spirit at its best. Advent Health. Feel whole.
I was looking that up as you looked that up. Well, we welcome you back inside the Winthrop King Center here on the campus of Shorter University, where they've got Michael Bublé playing. It's that time of the year, folks. First of all, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everyone listening. And Gavin Booker and Luke Reynolds here with you. So glad that you've chosen to spend your Friday night with us here on WLAQ and Northwest Georgia Media. It's a 72-22 point total. Right now, we'll have shortened quarters the rest of the way, 6-minute quarters for the third and fourth period of this one. To do the math on this scoring breakdown for Darlington, you're going to need a calculator. Heights got 7, Wilkerson's got 9, Bell has got 8, and Heights got 7 off the bench, by the way. DJ Hall with 7, Trey Moore off the bench with a pair, and Kristen Teasley tied with Cam Selig, both with 13 points in that first half to lead the scoring for the Darlington Tigers. Ogunyemi added 8 off the bench, and Mitchell Rawton added a 3 off the bench as well. As for the Rockmart Yellow Jackets, right now, it's about the experience, right? It's about the moral victories. It's about coming out in the second half, putting together a solid 12 minutes, something that you can take into tomorrow and the third day of the tournament. Like I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, you can still go 2-1 in this tournament, right? I mean, this is a game that, you're a heavy underdog in, and this was about the experience tonight, playing on this floor on the winner's side of the bracket, and you won a close game, your first game of the year yesterday, but the opportunity tomorrow to still go 2-1 and come out, with a winning record in this tournament is huge for them. But to break down their scoring, they are led by Tucker Parson. He's got 8. AD Samples added 6, the little point guard for them. Barry and Cotton and MJ Barry, Jatavius Barry with 3, MJ Barry with 2. Man, what a first half. We're going to have time for one more break here, but first I want to thank some of our sponsors while we have the opportunity. Radio coverage tonight presented by Harbin Clinic and Atrium Health Floyd, also brought to you by Sylvan Learning Center, Equipment Outlet, Georgia Northwestern Technical College, Rome Orthopedic Center, and Mathis Trailers and Equipment Sales. The video coverage, phenomenal job done by Northwest Georgia Media tonight. That coverage brought to you by Cromartie Law, Mathis True Value Hardware, World's Finest Chocolate, Advent Health Redmond, the Herb Shop on Broad. We're going to take one more break, another 3-minute break, and when we come back, we'll have the third quarter from here inside the Winthrop King Center. Gavin Booker, Luke Reynolds, we'll be back.
Call Cromartie Law of Rome and get to know local attorneys that work with you personally. Call a TV law firm in Atlanta and get to know this.
Call Cromartie Law in Rome. They've collected tens of millions on behalf of their clients.
Search Cromartie Law.
Call me first, Rick Cromartie.
Greetings everyone, Cash Money Mike here with World's Finest Chocolate. Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, and make sure you keep Christ in Christmas. Remember the reason for the season, and that is love, forgiveness, grace. And if you ever need chocolate, please give me a call. Scan the QR code, and adios.
I get ready for a long-range trip by finding inspiration to begin with. Where do I want to go and why? You go away on a big trip and you come back ready to go again.
If you ever find yourself moving through these doors,
We're going to take care of you.
if you ever hear these sounds or see these lights, may you find our caring team of ER experts all around you. This is the human spirit at its best. Advent Health. Feel whole.
Perfect timing. The clock winds down and we get set for the second half of action here in the final semifinal game of the night here at Shorter University. To give you kind of a snapshot of what tomorrow will look like here very quickly, we'll have Model and Darlington, assuming nothing just outlandish happens here in the second half. Model Darlington, that will be game 12. That will be the championship game, as we only have 2 players out of the locker room for Rockmart right now.
Whoops.
And now they're starting to trickle out of the locker room. Now we're up to 4. So we've doubled in size. Now there's 5. All right, we can play now. But Model Darlington, that will be the 7:30 game tomorrow here at Shorter University for the gold ball. And then on the girls' side of the bracket are Murchie and Pepperell. They will tip off before the boys' game. So a 6 o'clock tip there between the Lady Indians and the Lady Dragons. All right, looks like we've got the majority of the Rockmart team out on the floor. And we're ready to go. 6-minute quarters from here on out. 72-22. Rockmart will begin with the basketball. Wing right, 3, raised up, and it is good. Man, how about a small bright spot in this game has been Tucker Parsons' play, as he had 8 in the first half. He's now to double figures with 11. 3, no good, won't go for Christian Teasley, who had 13 in the first half. And Selig will add 2 more. That was Selig, right?
That was Bell.
Oh, Bell, sorry.
Yep.
Back the other way. Darlington, lefty lay-in is good. That was DJ Hall.
DJ Hall, yes. Something about those Bahamas hoopers. We've got 2 of them over at Unity, and they can play some basketball over there.
You know, what's interesting to me is, you think Caribbean, right? You think baseball, right? You think baseball.
That's true.
And there's a steal and a dunk attempt on the other end. It is good for MJ Barry. That'll make him feel a little bit better about himself tonight. But you think Caribbean, you think baseball. Do you know that there's really only been one player from the Bahamas to make it to the big leagues, and that's Jazz Chisholm. Jazz Chisholm Jr., who was just traded this past season to the New York Yankees. I mean, he's really the only notable player in the big leagues from the Bahamas. That's crazy.
That is interesting. And, I mean, you do have some of it in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is obviously a big hub for it. But that is interesting, the Bahamas. And they've got some athletes, for sure.
Well, we're seeing two of them here tonight. Oh, boy. Big swat. Coming on a Ryder Brinkley layup attempt. Rising up and denying that one was DJ Hall. 78-27. 4:15 to go, third quarter. Cameron Naff going to come back in and grab Jatavius Berry, who will have a seat. Rockmart gets it in. Pull up off the wing right. It's no good. Darlington back the other way. Running the floor, Selig, and his lefty jam came up a little short. I think he took off a little bit early there.
Should have possibly switched the layup there.
Follow-up dunk won't go for MJ Barry, but a putback will go for Pepperell. Darlington handling three. It is good for Christian Teasley, his first bucket of the second half. He's now got 16. 9 different scores in this game for Darlington, highlighting their depth, highlighting why they were most definitely the favorite coming in to this tournament. Been very impressed so far. This is a team that I will be checking in on, I think, regularly this year.
Oh, without a doubt, a playoff run in the future, in my opinion.
Wilkerson with a lay-in in transition. I am the broadcaster for the Temple Tigers, and Temple played Darlington a few weeks ago at Darlington. As now we get a steal, and Teasley's laying good. And I debated going to that game. It was a loss for Temple. I think it was probably a smart decision for me to just stay home and save my gas.
Yeah, and Unity does have me as the voice of the Lions, and we've scheduled the Model Blue Devils, but thankfully, in my opinion, we have not scheduled Darlington.
Lob up and good. The assist from Jordan Wilkerson to Cam Selig to put 87 on the board right now. Jumper, no good. Worked as a pass, though. Down low to Parson, but his land won't go. I mean, this is turning into some blacktop basketball right now. And now a mass sub for both teams coming with 2:12 to go here in this third quarter.
Love to see that. And it does look like there's a few guys still on the bench who haven't made an appearance yet for the Tigers, possibly looking to get some playing time in the near future.
Yeah, I would love to see maybe Nate Pitts, Whit Waters, Tylen Lovingood, George Lovelace, some guys that haven't gotten any run just yet. In the corner, Rawton drives, baseline. A couple guys go up with him, but it's Rawton's shot that's good. Cotton running point for Rockmart. Gives it up. And now we've got an offensive foul coming. Well, this is where there is value in games like this. Getting guys some playing time. And it may be the only minutes they get in this Christmas tournament in their college career. And Ogunyemi. Oh, boy. He is... Just get out of the way. That's all I got to say. If he's coming down the lane like that and he's got momentum, let's just, clear out.
I would definitely be making a business decision if I was in that position on defense.
Yeah, I would be making a medical decision, I think.
Exactly.
Minute 20 to go, third quarter. Cotton's shot blocked. Gets it back. Feeds the big man on the low post, Jaden Thompson. 91-31. Down low, Oganyemi, double teamed. Gives it up. Corner three coming for green shoes. I like those shoes. That's why I highlighted them right there. That was Ethan Height. His three did not go. And what do we have here? Whistle and a stoppage.
Not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. The pace of play was fine, I believe. I mean, everybody was getting back down their court. Then they whistle and bring it back to the baseline for Rockmart. They retain possession. Clock now winding down in this third quarter. It's a 60-point lead. Cotton's three. Off the mark. And rebounded by Rawton in purple. He'll run the floor. Oganyemi wants it. Here comes the lob. Oh, just a little too tall. He comes down with it and slams it home anyways.
And 2 points, all the same.
I saw that one coming. You could kind of see the script falling into place. Look at this three. Oh, my goodness. I mean, this is the NBA All-Star game. Three again. I'm waiting for Kevin Hart to pop out somewhere.
And why not maybe another one?
Oh, man, laying good for Tucker Parson. Where are the celebrities? I'm looking for them courtside.
Maybe a moment that Trae Young had with Doncic where they both watched the three go in.
Oh, man, sometimes I can't believe what I'm watching when I cover high school athletics. 93-33, final 6 minutes coming your way next here on WLAQ and Northwest Georgia Media.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Our presenting sponsor, Cromartie Law. Instant Replay is brought to you by Smith & Woods Wealth Management. We also thank Mathis True Value Hardware, Advent Health Redmond, World's Finest Chocolate, and the Herb Shop on Broad. Please support the businesses that support us.
I get ready for a long-range trip.
WLAQ and Northwest Georgia Media's coverage of the 72nd annual Rome Seven Hills Rotary Christmas Tournament has reached the final period on this Friday night. We'll have our championship games tomorrow, and we get a student section formed down here to our right behind the Darlington bench as if they needed any more of a lift in this one. They're up 60, 93-33. Cotton's laying good under the basket for Rockmart. And we do see some new names into the game now. Nate Pitts on the floor for Darlington, as well as Cam Skunitsky. And Zero Whit Waters with the ball in his hands. All these guys, we're calling all these gentlemen's name for the first time. Rawton with the up and under.
Beautiful move to the rim right there.
Beautiful. As we approach the century mark for Darlington, it would really feel good for them if they could do it with these guys on the floor, right?
Absolutely.
No-look pass, three, up and good for AD Samples. 9 in the game for him. In the corner. And pass kicked out of bounds. So you got Whit Waters. Who else we got on the floor? We've got George Lovelace. Cam Skunitsky, that's S-K-O-N-I-E-C-Z-Y, Skunitsky. There is Skunitsky. His shot, no good. Tapped out of bounds. It'll be Rockmart basketball. 4:37 to go, last period. Guarding the ball, Nate Pitts. It's that same zone for Darlington with these guys on the floor. Here come the Tigers back the other way. Nice little spin move from Skanitsky, but he dribbled it off his foot, but it must have touched a Yellow Jacket en route to being out of bounds, so it'll stay with Darlington. Again, it will be Darlington model tomorrow. We'll go over all of the matchups again once we're finished here in this game. Foul called on the shot, and Pitts will go to the line. Foul will go against Jaden Thompson.
And how about it? Chance to get on the stat sheet here.
Yeah, this is big right here. First shot, no good. By the way, all of our replay stuff tonight. First of all, I want to thank the replay operator, Nathan Patterson, but all the replays on Georgia or Northwest Georgia Media brought to you by Smith & Wood Wealth Management. There's the foul shot, good, and into the box score jumps Nate Pitts. 96-38, 4 minutes and some change to play here in this one. All the Darlington kids down to our right. Loving every minute of this blowout victory because they get to see some of their classmates. They get to see some of the guys who don't usually get regular minutes
And
get
you
into
love
this
to
game.
see it.
You love to see that.
I believe Toby Burns, the student council president over there at Darlington, doing good work.
3 is good from Pitts, so he adds a free throw and a triple. And you know it's important, and you know it's special when the bench reacts more to these buckets late in the game than they did to when the game was tight in the first quarter for the first, 60 seconds of this game.
Absolutely, and a defense chant coming from the bench. That's
Yeah.
just a great team culture.
It is. Feeding the paint, going up with it, and laying it in, Ryder Brinkley. I believe that's his first field goal of this game for Brinkley. He hustles back, gets back on defense. 99-40. Clock continues to wind, nearing the 3-minute mark now. Pitts swings it. Open 3 is blocked. And you can tell they want Whit Waters to get in this scoring parade right here. And it looks like it will be Waters to inbound.
Great name there for Whit Waters.
Whit Waters. He'll take his deep outlet pass to Ethan Height, top of the key. Dribbles in. 3 again. Pitts, yes! Nate Pitts, 7 off the bench for him. 102-40. They have passed the century mark here tonight. That's no surprise when they put up 72 in the first half. Pass stolen. Darlington back the other way. You can see they're just taking this thing nice and easy at this point. Open 3 again. Does he have a third? Yes! Feed the hot hand, and right now it is Nate Pitts.
How about it for Pitts? Making his case to maybe get in the rotation here.
Here we go. Another possession for Darlington. Who's going to get on it this time? It is 22, George Lovelace. And a transition bucket for Cameron Naff. I believe that's his first points in this game.
Name may be George Lovelace, but tonight everybody's getting the love here for the Tigers.
Who are they going to give it to this time? Another one, heat check. Yes! Oh,
How
my
about
goodness.
it? Have
Nate
a day,
Pitts.
Pitts.
Nate Pitts has only played about 3 minutes in this game, and I believe he's in double figures.
Wow.
110-42. Darlington going to sleep well tonight. Pass stolen. Back the other way. Go the Tigers. Here we go. They're going to put it in the hands of Whit Waters. I think Waters wants that ball screen. I think everyone in the gym wants the ball screen for Waters. There he is. Short corner, but he gives it up. Shot clock at 15, game clock at 1:05. Dribbling in and laying it in, Nate Pitts.
What a run for Nate Pitts.
I know, right? I mean, this has got to be a career high. This may be a career high that stands for a while for Pitts.
Almost a single game Lynn Sanity run out here tonight.
Yeah. Oh, man. Lynn Sanity, that's a term I haven't heard in a long, long time.
Well, he had such a prolific run, Jeremy Lin, that it's now become it's become its own term.
It is a term. It's a basketball term now.
It's a basketball term indeed. And even I've seen it for college players, college football players.
What has to be the duration of the run for it to be considered a Linsanity run? Can it be one game?
I don't think it can be one game, but if it can be, maybe it is for Pitts.
Man, yeah, I mean, I think so. I think this is deserving.
I mean, why not?
I think Pitts has got like 13 or 14. I stopped counting a long time ago.
When you're putting up 114 in the Christmas tournament, I mean, why not? A Linsanity run.
You got to have fun with it. 114-42 looks like it's going to be our final tonight. A waist-high dribble for Ethan Height will run out this clock. And these folks down to our right, the student section behind the Darlington bench, wants Waters to shoot this thing with 5 seconds left. They're going to take the high road here, though, I do believe.
Waters, all about the sportsmanship.
Absolutely.
There.
I love that. That's the right way to finish it. 114-42. This Darlington bench and what we saw from the regular rotation, I mean, nothing short of insane tonight against these Rockmart Yellow Jackets. Darlington moves to 8-1 on the year. I believe it's their first time putting up over 100 points this season, and they will move on to tomorrow's championship game. And they will draw the Model Blue Devils. You will be here. Is that going to be the late game? Will you be calling that game?
Yes, sir.
I believe so. So yourself and Matt Davis going to be an excellent crew on that game. Again, that's a 7:30 tip. That's around a 7:30 tip. I know we've been running behind the majority of this weekend, which is understandable. But that will be game 12. That will be for the gold ball. Darlington looking to win its 6th. And so that would be the first since 2023, and I'd say they've got a pretty good chance of doing so. Model's going to put up a fight. They look good tonight, though, against Rome.
A pretty good chance, too, for both teams, honestly.
Yeah.
That's as close as you can get to a 50-50 matchup in my calculation. And we're talking about a duel for the ages. I am excited to be on the call for that one.
The game before that, it will be Matt Davis and Grayson Atkins on the call. So our buddy Matt pulling double duty tomorrow, but it's going to be an exciting day of basketball. Pepperell and Armurchie, they will tip off around 6 o'clock right here inside the Winthrop King Center, and that is for the women's gold ball. I mean, that's a coveted trophy. It's something that's been going on here 3/4 of a century, almost 3/4 of a century, and tomorrow we get to see what the story, who wins in this edition of this story of this tournament, and that's going to be so cool for us to be on hand for. Let's take one more break. We'll take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll thank some sponsors. We'll thank some of the people who made this happen here tonight, especially the crew from Northwest Georgia Media who sat through 4 games today. I was only here for 2. I'm tired. I'm going to go home and sleep well. I can only imagine what they're going through down here on courtside and up here next to us in the booth. But we're going to take one more 3-minute break. We'll come back and we'll wrap things up from here at the campus of Shorter University.